Hey my good friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. Today Nissan unveiled probably what is the most anticipated new vehicle this year, the 2022 Frontier pickup. You waited for it, so let's have a look. Many years later than one would have expected since the current generation arrived nearly 2 decades ago, the all-new 2022 Nissan Frontier has finally been revealed with styling, features, and power that will likely make the long wait worth it. Nissan's press materials harken back to the Nissan hardbody pickups of the 1980s in their language about the blocky and muscular squared-up styling of the new Frontier, and rightly so. Tall, wide, and imposing in its stance, the old hardbody of 1985 is the first thing that came to mind when I saw this thing. While the old Frontier wasn't weak in the knees, this new one sports a confident new face, muscular forms, and chiseled features to be sure. We are, of course, being shown the brawniest Pro 4X variation here with LED headlamps, fog lamps, daytime running lamps, and tail lamps. The cab silhouette is blockier and more contemporary, as is the rear three-quarter view with Frontier stamped into its tailgate. In all, I think this is the design the current Titan really should have had. Maybe it might have been more of a sales success. Cab configurations will remain the same as now with King Cab and Crew Cab. At this time, no single cab will be offered. Its all-steel bed will be available in both 5 and 6 foot lengths depending on the cab. That's a 6 foot with the King Cab and either one with the Crew Cab. As its chassis and platform is more or less an evolved version of the last generation, key dimensions of wheelbase are virtually identical. Suspensions have been retuned with more roll control and new jounce bumpers. The cab gets new hydraulic rubber mounts for better isolation. Its remaining hydraulic rack and pinion steering is now substantially quicker and we're told offers better on-center feel. Worth mentioning, but hardly news, standard or four-wheel disc brakes, notable only because the #1 competitor Toyota Tacoma still has drum brakes at the rear axle. The one and only powertrain for 2022 is the same 3.8-liter direct injection V6 and 9-speed automatic transmission that made its debut for the 2020 model year. It sports best-in-class horsepower at 310 and torque of 281 pound-feet. This brings the towing capacity up to 6,720 pounds, and standard is trailer sway control. The optional electronically controlled shift-on-the-fly four-wheel drive system is available with the software hardware program for four-wheel limited slip. Hill descent control is standard on all Frontiers with four-wheel drive. New for 2022 is the new Pro X model for two-wheel drive Frontiers. That brings all of the same exterior, suspension, tire and wheel, as well as interior upgrades as the Pro 4X, except for the four-wheel drive version's electronically locking differential and skid plates. An all-new interior carries with it shadows of past design cues, but with a more modern layout for expected technology both built in and brought along by the driver. Center stage is a touchscreen infotainment system offering up to 9 inches in size. Nice! Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard on all systems, and top audio comes by way of Fender. Very cool. A more modern instrument cluster offers a digital display center between 2 dials. It is an upgrade for the Frontier, but you can find the same cluster in any number of new Nissan models. Other significant interior upgrades include a new center console with room for phones, lots of ports and connectivity, and even the availability of a wireless charger. Storage space has been increased in the center console and the door pockets as well. With the Top Dog Pro 4X you see here, lots of accent color and rich fabrics are along for the ride, but hard materials and trims appear to remain class average. New, however, is improved sound deadening, including front door acoustic laminated glass. Pricing and more detailed specs will be along closer to the launch and on sale date of summer 2021. I think they've done a great job here with this redesign. It's more muscular, it's more modern, it's more masculine, everything a truck should be, if I'm honest. Look, the thing is the current Frontier, old as it is one of the best trucks on the market. If you actually go drive one, test drive it, feel how it handles, drive it off-road, it's got one of the most solid, heavy-duty feeling chassis that exist out there in the market, even better than some of the new ones, and I'm not going to mention names. This is the truck that, with an evolved chassis and the all-new body, all-new interior, and the new powertrain of 2 years ago, ought to be pretty darn competitive out there in the market. I know I can't wait to test drive one. So there you go. If you like this video, see my latest one right there, or better yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel right there. Either way, stay tuned.